just this video out of two reasons. One of my followers shared with me this strategy, and he's very, very awesome trader and new in TradingView, but he shared me this strategy, how he just with one indicator, two indicators in this case, is making relative very accurate predictions of the market. And the best is we can generate early, use these indicators as early warnings for entry, early warnings of possible trend change, and early warning of taking profit, or what is most importantly that taking profit is taking loss. You can do everything, right? We all have, as traders, good days, we have bad days. Everyone has it, right? And the most important is the money management, a good, solid money management. And I think the key success or the success key of the best traders worldwide is that they are really good money managers. They are disciplined to go in, they are disciplined to get out immediately if they're wrong. With other words, the best traders have no ego, not low ego, they have no ego. They are egoless. If they're wrong, they're wrong. They get out. That's it. And if they take a signal, they get in, they put the stop, they are wrong, they get out, right? And that way, you need to combine that with a solid money management. My personal is between 0.2 to maximum 0.5% loss if I'm trading assets or bunch of assets, right? If I'm trading 3 markets, 4 markets, then 0.5% of my whole account, meaning that if one market is running against me, causing that loss, I close all the positions. Why? Because we are in the next section, inter-market analysis, because markets are connected to each other, right? We can name it, for example, Nasdaq stock market is connected to VIX. VIX is connected to the US dollar. US dollar is connected to the bonds, and bonds affecting the stock markets, right? Further, gold market, right? Also Bitcoin, right? Why? Because they all are somewhere directly or indirectly, big or small, correlated with each other, right? So here is the idea, and I want to share this idea with you. I am very impressed how this indicator works. I just took as example this section of the market from here to here is the section of the market from the 19th, a little bit earlier, we say. So I'm go back a little bit earlier because it was the very key level also for me to 11th, between 11th, where we say 13th, right? September the 13th, the Paul speech, Jerome Powell speech, FOMC meeting, and then the bird trend began again, right? Before it, we had a big bearish trend from 15,900, came down to 14,500, missed their low gap, and then went high. And then during a week, we had then this bunch of consolidation, and then Jerome Powell came, and boom, it began, right? And also, what's interesting for me is how this strategy will work on the gap below. So therefore, we take this indicator and making it a little bit rapidly. We see here we sell only the US dollar, meaning if the color of the US dollar is long, and we have different trends here, We have 5 seconds, we have 1 minute, 3 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and 13 minutes. If the 13 minutes trend is red or down for US dollar, we buy. If the trend for US dollar is up, we sell Nasdaq. And on the same time, with a MACD indicator here below, I control how is the current trend on this time frame. It doesn't matter in which time frame we are, the settings of the indicator will always stay the same. And now we go here for the bar replay. Happily, it's working very nice. I did a back test with that. All right, now we see here the US dollar is up. Okay, you can see it hopefully too. So the 30 minutes. US dollar is green, right? Then we buy one. Why? We don't wait. We wait because we take in the trend or this trade. Why? Because the logic behind this strategy is it's working as an early indicator. And we will see what will happen. And that's looking good now. It's going down. And it can happen that some way the market is running also against us. If so, we stay in the market, right? And we put, of course, our stop loss. It can happen that the trend is right or maybe moves later in our favorite direction, but we can get also stopped out. And that's good. Why? Because we have no egos as traders. And currently we see here, US dollar index is up, the market is going down. And now for taking profit, if one of the lowest sections of the US dollar is becoming, okay, I did one, I changed this to one, I have sold now 5. Okay, now we can take one profit. Now we have 4 contracts or 4 positions. Why? Because if this indicator is working as an early indicator to enter, we use it also as an early indicator to exit. And we want to say if it's true, yeah, the market is running a little bit higher. Nasdaq completely down, but we see the Nasdaq is not running down because the 1 minute is now we can add another position. We took one with profit, we add one, we have again 5, right? And all 5 positions are in profit. And again, the exit is our stop strategy. Now we take 1, 2, 3 with position with profit, because we have here 3 red columns. We are now active in the market with 2 positions, and we see how the market is reacting. Is it going higher? Is it coming down? And we can add another position, another sell. Now we have 3 positions in the market, and from the beginning we have liquidated already, executed 4 positions with profit. And that's good. That's good money aside. If later we have losses, and it can happen, it means we don't let the Nasdaq market dictate, or the price action of Nasdaq dictating us. Time for add. No, now we can add another one. Now we have 4 positions. We let the US dollar tell us where to take profit and where not to take profit or not to get into market or in which direction we should go. And we don't let the Nasdaq tell us what to do or not to do. And we see during the last hours and days how scammy this market, tricky the market has been. The trend is down, but suddenly the market is rising up, right? And then we see insider buying of Tesla, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Meta, cause us a lot of money, nerves, energy, whatever. And we don't need it as trades. We are fighting against each other. So, and that's not something productive. That's not something good, right? Some are angry because losing money, of course, and that's a good reason. Now the market is coming against us. And as I told you, it can happen that the market runs against us. The positions are or will be in loss, in red, but we have our stop loss. And earlier, we see we have taken some profit. And look at this moment here. I found it very interesting. Now the trend will be continued, right? As we had two red columns, it was a sign of consolidation. And the big brother, Nasdaq, middle brother, S&P, and the little brother, Russell, would be or shall be ideally in red, all three brothers in one direction. That's a good solid indicator, additional indicator I use, right? I have also my favorite on my own indicators. I'm writing scripts. So now we see dollar, US dollar up, and look here, look here, look here, look here. Here we have taken profit, and here we added the profit, right? So it's working, and immediately after taking profit, the market runs against our position. Thank you, Femi, that you have shared with me this indicator. Now the US dollar is becoming more and more red. Trying to make it faster. So MACD is definitely long, and we wait for the US dollar. Now this is the part of the business where it's becoming very interesting. US dollar MACD is long, US dollar indicator is long, and the 30 minutes, so that's the part maybe the bulls get trapped. Okay, the video is ending. I make it in another part.